Hello there friends, and welcome back to the Cozy Grove. Grove Tender here. I hope you're all doing well and feeling as cozy as possible today as we dive into a new game for the channel, House Flipper 2, which is the sequel to one of my all-time favourite games, House Flipper. I can't explain why, but there's something so satisfying about taking a messy, run-down space and turning it into a warm, welcoming home. I guess you could say it's kind of like virtual self-care. In today's episode, we're going to roll up our sleeves and set about making a name for ourselves as the go-to house renovators in town. And as always, if you enjoy your time here, please do consider giving the video a like and subscribe to stay up to date with all of our latest content. It really does help the channel. Anyway, without further delay, let's dive right in. So here we are, bright and early, and our alarm clock's already going off. Let's turn that off. So, House Flipper 2 is the sequel to House Flipper 1, as you might be able to gather by the name. Really fun game. If you're not familiar with it, you are essentially a house renovator, cleaner, fixer-upper, all in one. We're going to be looking at cleaning up stains, cleaning up trash, selling old furniture, buying new furniture, and just making things nice for people within the town. It's very relaxing, very chill, very cozy, and I think it could potentially be a very good fit for the Cozy Grove. So we will jump in and see how we do. Now, House Flipper 1. Oh, we're already getting a call from Tom Marino.
Hello there. Look who's decided to message me after all these years. So, you're interested in house flipping, and you came back to good old Pinnacle to find a job like that?
We did. Look at that job on the coast. We got a bit homesick, or any other job, honestly, or we could end the call. So this is something new they've added to House Flipper 2. It's a bit of back and forth, and it happens in a lot of the missions that we get to later. And I don't think it matters what you choose as a response.
Oh, so the renovation you asked about wasn't just an example. You actually wanted to work on the Driftwood house? Well then, I'm afraid I don't have good news for you. The town council put turning it into a community center on hold.
Oh, that's a shame. What happened?
At first, it was due to financing issues, but later, just listen. After the first crew left the renovation half finished, someone named it the ugliest house on this side of the coast.
You can actually
It
explore the
quickly
house
became
while
a
he's
new
talking.
tourist attraction. You know, great for a funny social media post. Of course, the locals aren't thrilled about the whole situation. They would rather have a proper community center. Yet the town council have decided to keep it as it is for now.
Yeah. The ugliest house? That's rough.
Agreed. I've seen worse. Perhaps it's because of its past. My folks told me it was a beautiful building for almost 100 years. Then the owners went for some questionable changes in the 80s. It was their vacation house, but they stopped going.
So the house
there
we're in is
soon after.
quite
And
run
when
down.
the town finally took it over, well, it really wasn't what it used to be.
Is there another house I can fix?
Glad you asked. There's a little house that needs some work done. I'll send you an email with the details. Check it out. Bye.
Okay. There we go. That's the introduction to the game. And our first job is waiting on our emails. So we're going to start off with not very much to begin with. In fact, we only have our hands currently. You have a radial wheel, and we're going to eventually unlock every single tool on here. But to start off with, we need to actually do a job to unlock the thing. So this is our introductory house. You want to be a house flipper. I've been tasked with selling this house, but right now it's totally a mess. I need someone trusted to help me clean it up. I've worked with a new interior designer for the first and last time. She over-decorated the house and left the windows open to let the fresh air in, which wouldn't be that bad if only a raccoon didn't take it as an invitation to pay a visit. The aftermath is in the pictures. Oh dear. If you're looking for a chance to flip a house, this one really needs it. But overall, simple job, easy money. I think we can handle that. Let's begin that job. Okay. We have some job basics to consider. A yellow exclamation point means there are quests nearby. So you'll see those as we go through the houses. They'll be dotted around in each room. And that's sort of a guide to what rooms we have left to sort out. And different quests require different tools. And there'll be books around the house for us to be able to read to learn a little bit more about each tool and what it does. And we can press Q to activate our flipper sense, which will come in great handy. I don't think that's a sentence. It will come in handy. I can't begin to describe to you how much of a nightmare it would be to find the last stain in a house without the flipper sense. So that's a really important tool at our disposal. So here we are, house number 1. Now I can already see we've got some issues out the front here. We've got a load of trash, the bin's knocked over. We've got, this is where the raccoon got in through the window, I'm guessing, judging by the footprints. We can actually see that the footprints go all the way through the house and things are just a little bit chaotic at the moment. But that's okay, because we're going to fix it right up. And it seems like the raccoon has gone all the way through the house and out the back door. So what we'll do, we'll be methodical with this. We'll start out the front and we will follow the tracks of the raccoon. So here's one of the books that I was talking about earlier. You can press E to read them and it'll tell you about a related tool to something nearby. So for this first time, it's going to be the trash tool. So collect all the trash in your range with the most durable trash bags known to man. And that is this. Nice and simple. All you have to do is click near trash and it will start collecting the trash. Now, every single tool is upgradable at the moment. We can only pick up a couple of pieces of trash at once, and the bags won't hold quite nearly as much trash as the upgraded ones will. But that's okay. That's all we need for now. We can actually throw away our trash bags into the trash bins, any of the trash bins, like so. We'll switch back to hands and put this bin back up on the side. And I'm going to keep them both open because we're going to probably have to throw some more bags in it at some point. The other thing we can do is get rid of the book because we don't need the book anymore. The other thing we need to deal with is this stain on the path. And I don't know if we have a book for that. There probably is one, but I'll just tell you anyway. It's the cleaning tool. And it's nice and easy. Hold left click on the stain. And it wipes the stain away. And then you'll hear a little ding alert. That's telling us that we've done everything we need to do in this particular area of the house. And if you want to double check, you can press tab. And it will bring up a list of activities that you need to do in the room that you're standing in. So we can see we've cleared up 28 pieces of trash and 2 stains. And really, that's all there is to it. That is the base building blocks of this entire game. And things get more complicated for sure as we go. But the base idea remains the same. Pick up trash, clean up mess, fix house. What I'm going to do is show you the Q button tool. So you can see what it looks like when things are highlighted. We can see while we have the cleaning tool equipped, we can see any dirt pieces highlighted. Then you can quickly scrub them away. That's especially handy for finding something if you can't see where it is. So if we press tab, we can see we've cleared up all 8 stains out here already, and there's 1 piece of trash to get rid of, which is very likely going to be this plant pot that's broken. There we go. Now, I like to go above and beyond in this game sometimes. So, although our tab button is telling us that everything is clean out here, I cannot stand the thought of this plant pot being on its side. You can hold left click to pick an item up, and you can put it the right way. Now, we didn't need to do that, but I did need to do that. The other thing that I also need to do is close the window, but we can do that from the inside. So we'll continue as we started, following the raccoon's trail. I'm going to close that window now. The first thing I'm going to do is pick up trash. Now you'll see trash has a sort of greyish silver outline when you highlight it. But when I look over this, there's a gold outline. And what that means is you can sell the item that you're looking at if it has a gold glow or aura, whilst having a trash bag out. We've actually filled up a trash bag, so we're going to throw that in the bin. Lovely shot. Downside is you won't get as much money from selling it whilst holding a trash bag as you would for you to get the flipper tool, which is this tool. So we can sell it for 2 coins. And there'll be a list of, if you need to sell something in a room, it will appear in your tab menu. So we still need to sell a box. We need to clear up the rest of the trash, and we need to get rid of all the stains. Now the box, it's hiding somewhere at the moment. That's okay. What we'll do is not get too distracted, continue clearing up the trash. And that's all of the trash. Then we will get on with the stains. And again, if you're stuck, you can just press Q, highlight all of the stains. There we go, it wasn't working for some reason. And again, you can upgrade that so it will show you things for longer. The cleaning tool, you can upgrade it so it's faster. And you get a spray bottle eventually. We might actually unlock that during this house. Have to see how we go. And then we get our selling tool out and press Q. Interesting. Oh, it's this box here. It doesn't have a lid, even though it does it on the picture. So sometimes, yeah, you can see it's glowing now. Sometimes it's not as easy as it might appear. And it's very funny that I've already come unstuck in the very first house, but we'll gloss over that. Just gonna put these pots back to normal and close their lids. And also make sure they're all aligned. Now, hopefully, you guys watching will be as obsessive as I am, and you won't mind me going into great detail to put things back into place and make them look tidy, because it's gonna happen. Even down to things like this sponge doesn't live there. It should be in the sink, or at the very least at the back of the sink, like so. In fact, it might even make sense to put it in here with the dish soap. And then we just need to fix that vase. There we go. I believe that's this room done. And you can see we have 5 rooms left. And you get a score out of 3 stars as well. So, trust me, it's good to be meticulous. I'm going to start with the... oh, I accidentally dropped trash bag. No problem, though. We can 3-point shoot that in. Then we get back to cleaning the stains. And it may be that sometimes stains will be hidden underneath items that you have to sell. So it's always worth going back and checking. And I guess don't worry too much about doing one thing. Like, you don't need to do all of the cleaning and then all of the trash. You can go back and forth to whatever's easiest. And I've just noticed there is another book, so we'll give that a quick read. But it's probably what I've already explained. Once we got rid of these stains. So on the top right, you can see we have 6 stains left. Now we have 2 and 1. And this is where it starts getting a little bit trickier, because where's the stain? It's under the plant pot. Easy. Now it's actually saying we have 25 stains to do. Ah, I see. This room is different from this room. So we'll hit Q and see if we can find that pesky stain. There it is. And you can see it was almost clean, so it was barely visible. So sometimes you really have to rely on that Q button. Cleaning for beginners. There's nothing better than washing off some dirt to uncover the beauty underneath. To get rid of stains, aim at them and hold left click. As the game progresses, you'll get the chance to unlock cleaning spray, which we will hopefully do that in this episode. And we can also clean windows by left clicking them as we get to them. But for now, let's continue getting rid of dirt, selling items that need to be sold. Obviously, we have to fix this plant too, because we cannot have that. I'm surprised at... okay, so this whole area counts as the living room here. That's fine. Just quickly finish this room. We've got a few things to sell, including everything on here. Why does it sound like... I'm just going to quickly go outside. It sounds like something's going through a bin. Maybe it's just my imagination. We'll cut that in post. No, we won't. I'm joking. We still have 4 things to sell. That, and these 2 pictures. And that's this space done. Now we have the living room. And there are a lot of... so we've just achieved our first star, which means that the client is happy enough with what we've done. So we can finish the job now and get paid. But why on earth would we do that? Why would we not go all the way and get 3 stars? So I mostly ignore that when I play. How you play is entirely up to you, of course. But I like to go for the full 3 stars. I like to make sure that the customers are as happy as can be. I think that crashing noise that I can hear, I don't know if you guys will pick it up in the video. I think it's on the TV, which I'll pick up in a second. Gotten rid of everything we need to do around it. The music's coming from it. Don't remember seeing that before. Very cute. Now, let's put... Actually, let's... Where should we put their slippers? We'll put them by the sofa. And I even have to... You may notice I have to make sure that they are the correct way, the way that they should be. Put that fish on the cabinet just there. We have a newspaper. That can go up there. The bowl is on the floor. That's terrible. Much better. Got the lamp. And we still have a few things to sell, actually. That needs to go. That needs to go. That thing I picked up actually needs to go. They want to get rid of everything fishy by the looks of it. Even that lamp. What are we missing? The live, laugh, love sign. There we go. Now we have 2 stains left in here somewhere. And also this window needs a clean. The window's nice and straightforward. Left click on it. And hold left click. And then just go along until it says it's clean enough. It's as easy as that. And we might need help with the last 2 stains. There they are. And there they go. Turn off the TV as well. Save power. Excellent. Another room done. I'm going to close the door for now. So we have 3 rooms to go. Get rid of the raccoon footprints first. And that noise signals that we only needed to get rid of stains from this room, so that's fine. Then we have the bathroom. And possibly the outside, I'm not sure. Not actually sure on this one. There's the last stain. Window closed and clean. Trash is bagged. This room is done, however, what a mess. Let's fix that. Now you can press C to crouch so you can get to some more hard to reach places. Like so. We'll store the toilet roll on this shelf. What else do we have? We have a candle, which we can put here on this table. Like so. Much better. Much better. And for argument's sake, we'll put the toilet brush a bit closer to the toilet. We have one room to go, and I'm not sure which room it is. It must be one of these. It must be this closed door, perhaps. It is. So the raccoon didn't get in here, but they want us just to sell 4 items, which is this fish. I always like to try and find the items before I resort to checking tab. Ah, and these paintings. And I do believe that is everything in this house. Yep, we have an all done sign at the top here. We have our 3 stars, which means we can finish the job. And we don't have to do this, but I must close the lids of those bins. And then we can shift and enter. Finish the job, and we're going to earn 2,113 coins. Not bad for 20 minutes work. And then at the end of every level, let's call them levels, I guess, they will show you a clip of each house before and after. And some of them look really amazing before and after. Look at that, that is clean. The bathroom too, very good. And you can save the photos if you want to share them elsewhere, or you can press continue, or you can watch again if you want. And we finished our job, and Tom Marino's very happy. Send us a text that you really put in the effort. And now we should have some more emails to for more work. By the way, a lady next door was feeding that raccoon for 3 months. She thought it was a very big cat. I think this is a great addition to the game as well. It really adds a little bit of character to it. I think it's really nice. As far as I remember, they didn't have that in House Flipper as such. So, one thing, we will go on to the a second quest today as well. I just want to touch on the fact that this house is an absolute state. And what's happened, a little bit of backstory, is your parents have moved out and left you the house, but they've left it in an absolute mess. So in one of the future episodes, we will spend some time going through the house and redecorating it. I was thinking actually maybe we'll do it on a live stream. We could live stream the renovation of the starter house, because there's a lot of rooms to do. We have this front room, the porch, we have the garden, we have all of these rooms, a garage. Everything needs fixing and cleaning and updating. It's all quite dated. But before we can do that, we need to unlock the tools in the campaign mode, let's say. So let's go on to our next job. We have an email here. It looks like it's a forwarded message from Tom, and he was talking to somebody called June. Hi Tom, I love the house, so cozy. I lived in my old place for so long that I forgot how much work comes with moving houses, and don't I know it? having recently moved this year. Where does all this stuff come from? To be honest, I wish I could hire someone to do the unpacking for me. Actually, it's not a bad idea. Maybe you know someone. Maybe he does. So he says, thanks for your help last time. Since you did so well, I have another job for you. I helped my friend buy her new home, and it seems she needs more help unpacking her stuff. You can read the message yourself. Thank you, Tom. I just did. Let's begin the job. So unpacking is a new thing to House Flipper 2. It wasn't in House Flipper 1. And I imagine they borrowed heavily from the game Unpacking. So here we are. There's nothing actually to do outside. However, I can't let a newspaper just sit on the street. Let's at least put it on the porch. We have a new book. Quests for beginners. Lost on what to do? No fear. Flipper Sense is here. Rooms with bright yellow exclamation points have quests waiting for you. By pressing Q with every tool you use, Flipper Sense will tell you which items to sell, which walls to paint, where to place windows, and all kinds of other things too. I've already covered that. But it's good to know. It's good to know that I remembered what the books say. Let's go ahead and clear up the stains. There we go. We have a trash bag to pick up and take out. Where's the bin? Here's the bin. We can pop that in. There's one next to it we can get rid of too. And then that's everything for the porch. And it looks tidy enough to me. I'm getting a call from the house owner.
Hi,
June Lang.
June here. You are my unpacking person, right?
That's me. At your service.
That's so nice of you. You're about to improve my life so much. I couldn't find time to do the unpacking yet. Oh, and the thing is, I'm calling to apologize for the state of the place. It's a bit messy. I didn't expect Tom would find help so fast. I didn't even think about cleaning up on my way out. Or
that's
you know
okay.
what? Since you're already dealing with my stuff, maybe you could clean the house as well?
Do you know, I've already started. While we were listening to the phone call, I've already started cleaning the rubbish.
I can't believe I'll come to a clean, organized house today. No more living out of boxes. Yay! Thank you so much for everything. Have a wonderful day. Bye.
So as you've just heard, we have added cleaning the house to the list of unpacking stuff, which is absolutely fine because, well, that's why we're here. That's why we're playing the game. We love tidying and cleaning. There's going to be more rubbish in the kitchen, I think. Yes, there is. Ah, now we've collected our first perk point. You've gained enough experience in collecting trash to get your first perk point. Use it, press tab, and go to the perks tab. Don't be afraid to experiment. You can always reset your points. If we press tab and go to perks, here are our list of perks. So it goes from all the way from cleaning all the way down to selling houses. There are loads of different things we can unlock and upgrade. But for now, we have a point in trash. So we have a couple of options. We can start on the far left here with the bigger the better. Your trash bags can fit more trash while losing none of their durability. And then there's an upgrade to that, which we can't get yet. Or we can choose grab what you can, which will pick up trash from a bigger area of effect. Or we can choose nothing goes to waste, which means that when we're selling an item whilst holding a bag, we still get the full amount. I think for now, I'm going to go with the larger bag, just to get the ball rolling. And you can see we're close to getting a cleaning point here, 83%. Which we might get that today if there's any stains to clean up. Now, go back to our quest. We have picked up all of the trash. Now we need to unpack boxes. And you can see they're sort of littered all over the place here. Start with this small one. There's E to open it and E to take the item out. And this is going to be some of her craft accessories here, I think. and tools. And it's as easy as just getting them out of the box like so. Just going to put them just there. And I think that's okay. I think that's okay as is. Let's try this big box. Ah, we have some shelving. And I'm going to stick to the same pattern as is already here. So we have the 3 wooden ones going diagonally up. And then we have white ones everywhere else. Very good. Another small box with a vase or a binder. You can actually neaten up those binders too. Better. I want a 4th binder. Good. That's those 3 boxes done. Look at this. Just put the chairs straight before you leave. Oops. Yeah. And then there's all sorts going on out here. We have this big box. We have more saucepans. Let's put them straight in here with the rest of the pans that were already in there. Well, there was 1 pan that was already in there. Go. Perfect. Close that right up. What do we have in this one? Oh, we have a coffee maker. Let's put that over here by the plug. And, actually, we have a microwave. We should put that in the corner. Let me set it down. Move that over there. Turn this diagonally. Yeah, that's better. And then coffee machine just here. Oh, I don't like that phone on the side. Who does that? Who has a landline these days? I'm sure some people do. Let's put that here by the light switches. That's better. Then we have 2 small boxes. With cups, which I guess we can put on this shelf up here. That looks fine to me. And then we have some jars. Let's get them out of the box before we sort them out. Oh, and a cooking book. You could actually put it on here. And you can turn the books around any which way you like. So I'm actually going to stand these up. Much better. And then our pots. Don't think it matters which way they go. Put them all next to each other over here. Now, I don't know why there's... I guess she's only just moved in, hasn't she? So we'll give her the benefit of the doubt. And we'll put this... Where can we put this? Will it go behind the door? If I move the toolbox? It will. And can I put the toolbox on top? Yes, perfect. Nicely tucked away. And now she can use her kitchen. And I think that is this room done. Yes. We have some other doors to explore through. Nothing to do in this room. Something to do in this room. Oh, that's handy. There's a bin in here. We can put the trash straight in the bin. We can sell the for sale sign because we don't need that anymore. And everything else is trash. Lovely. That was an easy room. And that's outside. Just move the Hoover sideways. I guess we'll keep that bin in here as like a utility room. I don't want to start telling her where to put things, but all we need to do in here is unpack boxes. But first, let's sort out this drawer. Can't have toilet paper all over the place like that. That's crazy. Ah, we have a rubber ducky. Can live on the edge of the bath. Then we have some assorted makeup items. Can go in this makeup box. Oh, that's a perfume. There we go. We have achieved 1 out of 3 stars. We could finish the job, but we are not going to just yet. We're going to unpack more toilet roll. Oh, and even more. This person has come very prepared. Oh wow, that whole box was just toilet roll. Toilet paper. Fix that mat. Pick up this box. Much better. And I heard the ding to say this room was done. 2 rooms to go. 1 room to go, actually. Just this room. And it is as simple as getting rid of the trash and unpacking some boxes. Actually, first of all, can we hide this under the bed? No, too big for the bed. That's okay. We can... Ah. There we go. Oh, it doesn't... It does not want me to rotate it. What's going on? How odd. I need to get higher up. Ah, there we go. That's the stuff. Then we open the boxes. And I'm assuming this is going to be all books. Nice and easy for us, if so. Bigger box here. We have a candle. And a clock. That over the door. And a lovely picture frame of some plants of some kind. Oh, we have 2 actually. It's okay. Put 1 here. Haha, and a 3rd one, of course. Now, this is where the episode becomes 4 hours long because of OCD. No, hopefully it won't be that bad. A little bit more to the left. Perfect. Not perfect because it's not aligned over this side. That's okay. We want about that much. And down a smidge. Then this one. Okay, good enough. Oh, we have a 3rd suitcase here. I can't get high enough to put it up there. So, we'll hide it away in the wardrobe. No one will know. I accidentally tried to sleep then. Yes, you can sleep in this game too. If it starts getting dark, you actually can go to sleep. And change the time to day again. And there we have it. We've completed all the rooms. to perfection. Going to go through and close all the doors and leave it as we started. Oh, and just pick up this box of stuff so it's not a trip hazard. And just very quickly do some finishing touches. Very nice. We'll close that. We will close our bin lid. And we will earn in the job for nearly 2,500 coins. So there we go. Thank you so much for watching this first episode of our House Flipper 2 Let's Play series. If you guys like it, please do let me know in the comments and I will continue making the series. I want to make sure that I'm making content that you guys enjoy watching, whether that's whatever game it is and you enjoy it, that's fine. If there's one you particularly don't like, then just let me know. We can mix it up. But I really enjoy my time on this game. Hopefully you enjoy spending your time watching it too. But until next time, stay cozy.